Welcome back to Blast Guys Reviews. In this video, we are going to highlight the Transformers and G.I. Joe crossover Cup / Triple T set. This is the latest crossover between the two brands, which also came with Sergeant Slaughter and Leatherneck, which I did a video for those if you want to check them out. Now I want to highlight this figure because I think this is probably the best out of the four that we've gotten over quality and appearance and aesthetics. Let me show you. So we'll start off the top of the figure. What really impressed me about this figure is the lack of waffling, the lack of gaps and holes, and just, unsightly appearance. This is, pretty much near perfect masterpiece. If this was going to be an official match between G.I. Joe and Transformers and Cup, and he just looks amazing. And let's just take a look at him. The head sculpt's pretty awesome. You can definitely tell it's Cup. He has the silver face with the blue eyes. That green kind of helmet piece. Rolls on the back. You see the head does rotate 360. Goes up, back, and forth. All side to side. And then for overall the shoulders, you can see there's nothing. There's no gaping holes. Anything like that. That's pretty decent. That's awesome. You can see like the top piece there where, that folds over. There's no gaps or nothing. Now the arms look pretty good. You can see the nice green paint there. And the elbows are decent. It comes out this far articulation wise. We got ratcheting. Look at that, no waffling. Just a little bit right there on the back of the hand, but that's very small. There's nothing in the arms at all. That's actually the first time I noticed the hand, but that's very, very small. That's pretty cool. Nice ratcheting. That's awesome. Sorry about that, had to take a break. Cup decided to punch Leatherneck over there. Don't know what's going on with Leatherneck's smart mouth, but who knows. Okay, back to these arms. They look pretty good. They have a bendable elbow. More than 90 on that arm. Pretty cool. Nice. There's a swivel at the hand. The hands do not open. It's kind of like a fixed position. But pretty cool. Again, like I said, near perfect. You could have had open hands if you wanted to, but it's filled in there. It's all black. Pretty decent. I'm really impressed with the ratchet joints we got on this thing. And his rotation there at the shoulder is definitely going to hold the weight of whatever you put in his hands. So that's pretty cool. This guy's a big figure. It's making me knock my camera everywhere. So coming on this one, we do have the Autobot insignia on it. They definitely have the same ratcheting joints, same range. Pretty cool. Here on this chest, we have the USA American flag that we see on the front of the Triple T tank on Sergeant Slaughter's. Just below that, we have the nice waist piece with kind of the light there in yellow, and the green. Here on the side, we have the Sergeant Slaughter Tampo. On this side, we have Sergeant Slaughter also. Now, it's not the back here. You can see part of Sergeant Slaughter's Triple T where it says United States on it right back there. That's pretty cool. Now coming around to the side here, we have the G.I. Joe right there, tampoed right on. These are not stickers, they're tampoed right on. You can see part of the tread. And on the back here, we have the treads, the rolling wheels. This piece is very interesting. We're going to get to this in a bit. We have the missiles that go to Sergeant Slaughter's tank. They're stored right there just behind Cup's head, which is pretty nice. Now if we move down just a little bit here, we have this tow hook done in green. Pretty nice. I come down to the lower legs here. We have that nice teal color. And then we have more ratcheting up here at the top of the legs. And if you really wanted to, you can make him sit. There's ratcheting in the knees. So you definitely can sit. Let me go ahead and put the other leg down before we knock all the cameras over. But he can sit. It would be a very small chair though. So that's pretty cool. So he has a bendable knees there, and they go about 90 degrees. And then there is a cut here on the thigh for thigh swivel also. Pretty decent. Then you can see coming down the side of this thing, there's nothing really, any kibble or huge gaps or waffling. It's pretty much entirely enclosed. Even kind of on the inside, we have the treads. There's no waffling at all on this guy. So very nicely done, in my opinion. I don't like to where we have, like, usually on the inside the legs, have all that waffling there. I mean, it's just terrible with these new Transformers. Like from Transformers 1, those are some of the worst Transformers made. Now we get some down here to the feet with the green. Pretty cool. And then how you see it folds over. And to here, now you obviously have this on the bottom, but you can't see it when he stands. So aesthetically, it doesn't, really matter unless you're laying down on the ground. But I'm highly surprised when I first opened this up and seen like no waffling, no massive kibbles, stuff like that. Just made sense. And it was a solid piece, no waffling at all. He has a great presence. He's, pretty decent size and everything. So I'm gonna go ahead and set up that we can see the back of this thing, because there's actually a hidden feature that's pretty cool. So here we have Cup, the back of him. Now, if you be very careful here, you kind of got to push these out or take the missiles off. And if you grab the top of here, you can reveal computer panel here in the back. It's pretty cool. And what that does is allow for you to put your two figures, if you so desire, to put both of them up there. I kind of even want to stand because it helps give them stability there. That's pretty cool. But you can get two, Another Neck and Sergeant Slaughter, but it's very crowded. But for this case, because it's a triple T and it belongs to the Sarge, I think it makes more sense to have just the Sarge up there. So that's pretty cool. Now you've seen the two missiles that are on the back of him. He also comes, there's two blasters on the side of Sergeant Slaughter's triple T. These things, they dub as his twin blasters. You can see they're kind of just like flat piece. And then you can do pretty much like a dual wield, and it fit relatively nice inside his hands. If you wanted to do that, it's pretty cool like that. And I'm knocking over Sergeant Slaughter here. Let's get him out of there. Kind of highlight Cup here, not the Sarge. I just want to show you how that looked in that cool hidden department there. So I mean, you could really push this down into his hands, and then you can see how well he holds them. That's pretty cool. This is a great Transformer for Hasbro lately. Then obviously, you can bend them, whatever you want to do for your posability and displays. Like that. Coming on the back here, I think that's a pretty cool feature there. And then maybe even in robot in tank mode, you could probably utilize that in kind of like a base of operations type thing for communications. We'll take a look at that in our next video for the tank mode. But that's pretty cool. That's awesome. Yeah, I love this copy. I think it looks great. Very, very cool. And here's a look at him next to the Marvel Legends Hulkbuster Iron Man, which we all know if you're a multiple brand collector, this thing is huge. He's just as about tall as that each figure is. And just for reference, there is a 6-inch G.I.JOE classified figure, a 1/18 scale Sergeant Slaughter. Pretty decent in size. Alright, so if you guys are still watching, here's kind of a bonus footage. It is going to be a look at the instructions sheet that came with him. Here is the front of it. That's pretty cool. Then we have the back. I kind of trying to show you like the top of this first, and then we'll show you the bottom. But that's how it kind of goes. You can see what you get. Some of the overall construction. Pretty decent. And then we get into the overall figures. How you can stand the figures. It's pretty cool like that. So the bottom of this, there is Sergeant Cup. You can see, pretty cool. Yep. So is this a fold out basically? And here is the top back piece, just to give you an idea of what you're getting. Pretty cool. And then we will reset this. Go for the bottom half. Just shows you how it's transformed into the tank. Very cool. Alright, so there he is. Yeah, he's definitely awesome. This set retails for like $89.99 at regular price. You may get it on sale during the holidays, but it's definitely worth the price. I mean, this is one outstanding figure. Where the money comes from is definitely in the Triple T / Cup figure. I think it's very well done, and it's definitely a really good mashup with the Triple T and Cup's alt mode. So definitely think he's very cool. I'm definitely going to have a lot of fun with this figure. So let me know what you guys think below in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you in our next review.